Yep, yep, yep. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Now I can hear myself. Now I can hear myself. Welcome, welcome back to the live stream. Um, Today we got 1984, or excuse me, 1983
EA
Steelers
Sports coverage of the National
versus
Football
the
League brings us
49ers
to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn
of
sounding behind
1980.
us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Montana.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles
Jerry
Davis
Rice.
on hand. Kickoff just moments away.
And before I get started, let me show you my sliders. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Show you the sliders and the settings. Gameplay options. You can play all Madden or all Pro. I like playing all Pro. Classic. I keep it on classic. Ball hawk. Defensive heat seeker assist. Turn mine off. Maybe I should turn it on. No, I don't like how it could. Sometimes it give me the wrong person, so I don't have it on. So let's see. Switch stick disable. I don't like switch stick. So these are the most important ones for this. Player sliders. Injuries 31. Fatigue at 65. Makes you kind of use some of that bench. Dudes get tired. Performances change a little bit. Um, as the game go on, like you'll see the DB and wide receiver battles heat up as the game goes on. Speed parity is at 38. Creates distance and separation between the faster and slower players. Um, you can have it at 38. Sometimes people say when you put it up higher, you can still see the attributes kind of come through. So let's try it. I think that was speed parity was like at 90 or something like that. Let's see what the difference is. And then the attributes kind of take over a little bit more. Put it at like 93 or something. Speed parity scale 93. All right. Physics-based tackling results. This is everything that all my sliders are created to take advantage of the attributes more. They're attribute-driven sliders, so you'll see the attributes shine a little bit more um, with this set here. Let's see penalties. Got the offsides at 60. False start 50, offensive holding 30, face mask 50, illegal block in the back 45, roughing the passer is down because it was kind of in the 80s. You could kind of smack quarterbacks a little bit. Defensive pass interference 50, but then this is the key slider to have off: intentional grounding must be off. It helps out with the computer quarterbacks, the robo quarterback stuff, and also with quarterbacks throwing balls out of bounds, just for the sack. So this helps out with that. Player skills, passing, that slider is at 18. I learned that once it's below 20, the game has something inside of it. It's like every few passes they do an overthrow or something like that. Um, this keeps it once it's below 20. It keeps the passing uh, working basically off of the attributes. So however you can do that, and they have like where if you're a bench player, a backup quarterback, you could see that. If you're a starting quarterback, you could see that. If you're like a player like uh, Randall Cunningham had an extraordinarily strong deep ball, so he could do those, but then sometimes he was inconsistent in the mid to short range passes. So you'll see all of that. So it's attributes driven. Pass blocking 35, catching 45, and you just be like, wow, man, the passing game will suffer. No, it will not. With the it's just weird. The sliders sometimes are inverted or something like that, reverse, and sometimes it just depends. Uh, at 45, the receivers still they actually don't get a lot of balls batted out at 45 in these settings right here. Like you get hit and the ball just fall out every time. Not so much here. Run blocking is down to 25. Kind of nerfed it a bit. Ball security 45. Reaction time 55. Interceptions 15. Pass coverage 52. Tackling 45. Field goal power 45. Field goal accuracy 30. Punt power 45. Punt accuracy 50. Kickoff power 48. Because kickers back in the 80s wasn't as good as the kickers of today. So let's see the computer skills. Computer quarterback is at 18 again. I had it a little higher, still below 20, but same thing is attributes driven for the PC or for the computer players. And then pass blocking 40, catchings 45, run block 30, ball security 45, reaction time 55, interceptions 15, pass coverage 52, tackling is at 50, field goal power is 45, accuracy is 28, punt power 45, punt accuracy 50, and kickoff power 48. All right, let's get into it.
Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
This actually was Terry Bradshaw's last season.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but
he retired
haven't seen
after
any
this
sign
year.
of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day.
And so is Franco Harris.
Have the years of experience.
I think this was his last season before going to like Seattle or something.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
If you ask Coach coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Look at that pass, man. That pass was on the money, and the pass, the quarterback's slider is at like what, 18? This pass was on the money. Bang, right to him. Nice hand catch, man. Jerry Rice, bang. So we got Joe Montana. Check out the Montana. Come on, y'all. I put mad hours into this, man. Rice, Montana. Who else? Complete with the right offensive line. Look at the size of the linemen. I've been playing this so long, I can't tell difference like how they look now. Roger Craig. Tom Rathman. Jack Lambert. Lambert, mad that he didn't hit nothing that down.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They will look to throw. Montana. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Should have threw the anticipation play. Montana.
Now a handoff up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Montana. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be
Sorry about that. Had to brush the car off for my wife. It's snowing outside.
Defense for jumping.
Defense.
So much fun to play with
So
these
they jumped on the
rosters.
left side of that line.
And you know when you're
I have
at the
to
end
finish
spot,
doing the
you are
playbooks.
like in
Once
the
the
starting
playbooks are
blocks,
complete,
waiting for the pistol to
you'll
fire
be
and
fully
go.
immersed.
And he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Steelers first down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well run.
There go Franco.
He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Franco Harris making a cameo. Ha ha, Franco. Oh man, Franco.
Second and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were
Niners out for revenge.
Mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block
In
all the
83,
guys that
that was
came
the
at
only
them.
team that beat
Their
them.
best move, with how they would have been better served, just turn around
It
and
was
yell,
one of
look
the.
out,
I think
'cause here
no.
they come.
84, they went 15 and 1, I believe. So that was the last team to beat them, or the only team I think that season.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
Third down and long. Let's see.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and then
Somehow beat him. And so, just like I said, the attributes really matter. He tried to press this big dude, couldn't do it. Got beating off the line of scrimmage. Oh, nice animation.
sets up a first and goal.
I think his name was Iggy Thompson, something like that.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And
nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
Yo, that was sweet. Man, how he didn't get that? Yo. Oh, Holmes Mahomes. Come on, man. What?
Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
There, put.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Let's go.
Here's Montana to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Yeah, with these settings, it's dope, man. The quarterbacks lead pass very nicely. It's pretty sweet.
Ready.
Montana. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. That's going to be caught.
10 on the
And they
money.
will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to
look.
the 3.
That pass,
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Rick Jones.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just
on
like
the
that,
money.
they're going to be set up.
Attributes. Look. Player skills, quarterback accuracy, 18. That pass was on the money. Every pass was on the money he threw this drive right here. A 10 in its zone.
The 1st and goal.
Again, I'm working on their playbook, so right now I've just installed all the run plays, so that's all I got. A bunch of
They'll try and run
Run
forward,
plays.
1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
for different situations.
2
And putting the
minutes
plays
remaining in this
proper
first half of football.
situational spots is key when you're trying to run the offense,
Another
kind
shot
of
from the
like Bill
1 on
Walsh did.
2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it.
That was full of strength.
And they take the lead
Might
here
need to
7-6.
a little bit more power on that. Keep the accuracy down. Yeah, hold on. Damn, he barely made an extra point. Hold on. Field goal power. Yeah, let's maybe make it 48. There we go. Keep the accuracy where it's at.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Is anybody open?
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Charles Haley.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he's going to be taken down here.
Way to climb the pocket. Oh, come on. That was my interception.
Still a couple yards short of the first. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Taylor on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Montana. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Red cycle. Set.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. These guys running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Try to get it to Wilson.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready up. Ready. Ready. Set.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Terry, you're right.
Get that done.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way That's momentum that they carry in with them.
Very
Try to
right.
convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter.
Let's go. Yo, that was a prayer right there. Phew. One-on-one. I'm taking Rice every time.
Point after here coming up. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks
time
much.
touchdown.
Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
Here we go.
But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I would guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 16.
To try again after the sack. Montana. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along,
What the heck just happened? What happened, man? My joystick disconnected. Oh, watch this be an incomplete pass. Damn.
this one, and neither side has turned the ball over. Sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Set. Ready.
On first down, it's Craig. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to
Here we
go.
go. Ready.
Play action. It's Montana. This time he's got the hook up. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first. But that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Come on. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
48-yard line.
Set. Hut. Set.
They'll run on first down. Tillman fighting him through, and he's got space. And they're able to work this to the 25
Attributes.
before it's all said and done.
Nice run, nice animation too.
There and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready, set.
They go play action with Montana. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle they go. Craig. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Down, set, come.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some
Wearing
good
him
running there
down.
at the end of the drive. He had the
Wear
burst
and
that
tear.
set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
21, Steelers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of point.
Charles Haley, hold on. Why is Charles Haley playing tackle, defensive tackle right there? Let me see something. D tackle Haley. Yep. No, Pierce Holt's supposed to be there. Jim Burt. Burt. Holt. Fagan. Haley, get him out of there. Yeah, there we go. That's right there.
Here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call.
Is he the fastest? Man, this dude is burning these dudes, man. No, he's just getting by him. Damn.
That a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Steelers 13.
for the touchdown. Here's Summerall to send this one away.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I'm about to get rich doing this. No.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Sorry again, I had
They were able to
to do
extend
something
their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do it, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 48.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, Above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Red.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
at the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And 4.
Set. Hut. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. I don't think this will even help. It doesn't even get there. Well short. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly.
Damn, man. No, dude, that was full strength. He couldn't make. Well, how many yards was that? I don't know.
Put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
Let's see. 47-yarder.
How big of a myth?
Knock that down. Let's 22. Notch that down 1. Damn. There we go.
Might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense. Here, you might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sack will do.
It was a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we're going the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But
Good defense. It looked like it wasn't good defense, but that was good D. He had a man. 85 was open. Good D. Way to take that away from him. Good defense. Oh, get that out of here, man. Good D.
this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket.
Oh, we run the
big thing,
timeout.
stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They find some open field here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Jack Lambert tried to kill Roger Craig and missed. Just missed him.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Blue check.
Up the middle they go. Craig. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Hut. 52 blue. Hut, go. Hut.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
falling, as it often does here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
An incompletion on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A quick slant. Looked in by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Ready, go!
Here's Moore now. He gets it on the jet sweep. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way there. But it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling. So early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
A short one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short gain. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Bills offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to pick up the pace.
1st and